geared up for the Italian Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll last a lot longer than we did in the Belgium Grand Prix. Now, obviously, if you're not familiar with Bessa, I'm doing these two streams back to back. And yeah, it's basically... We started off at the back due to a gearbox penalty. We got to about 12th, and it started. I think due to the cool temperatures, we just didn't have the grip, and we kept. I lost a wheel once, used a flashback. Lost a wing, used a flashback. Knocked off my wing, pitted, then knocked off my wheel, and then I thought, you know what? If this is going to be the theme of the race, then I'm just going to leave it. So I decided to retire. Plus, I felt guilty for using it anyway. So we're now here, Italy, and we had a full wet qualifying, guys, in Italy, and we find ourselves in 8th place on the grid. Eighth place on the grid. Now, there could be penalties for all I know, and I don't. We're going to go straight to the race, and fingers crossed, there is some rain. Last season, there was some rain at Monza that helped us out a little bit. It pushed us up to about 6th place in the end. But we did have pace in the dry as well. Now, obviously, other cars have upgraded as well since we were here last season. So we don't really know how it's going to go, and it was pretty much rain affected. It was pretty much a rain affected practice session, and qualifying. So I don't really know how the car is going to be in the dry, which is slightly scary. Nope, we're 8th.
And Nico Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, and Stroll, Palmer, Massa, Fernando Alonso, and Pascal Wehrlein. F.I.A. and Stoffel van
But like I said, we still got a relatively good, fresh engine that we obviously used for Belgium, hoping to maximise it. We didn't. Right, it's going to be a complete dry race. Okay. Okay. We'll just see how it goes. It's telling us to do a one-stopper. Gonna skip the formation lap. We're gonna get straight into the race. I like to do those. Get straight into it. The lights count down in Monza. It's going, Monza. Oh, +4. Okay, and look at that. Hulkenberg up my inside. I'm gonna cover the outside line because it seems to be. Oh, no. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm going to have to use flashback there. Oh, for God's sake, man. There's nowhere for me to go. Thanks for that, Felipe. Oh, Perez, what are you doing? Oh, and Hulkenberg's on my outside. But out of the points, it's a bad start. We've lost 3 positions. Perez will defend. I've done not much dry running around here over the course of the weekend, so I don't really know how it's going to be. So I'm going to, basically what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to run around for a couple laps, see what the fuel's going to be like. If I'm gaining fuel, which it looks like I am actually, then obviously I'll run it rich and burn it off. Try and get Perez into turn 1, at least back in the points. Tried to do the switchback, just couldn't quite get the traction I wanted. Too far back, don't even think about it. I'm going to try and use the slipstream with Perez to hold off Hulkenberg. I am interested to see how this Grand Prix is going to turn out.
DRS is now enabled.
We give it till lap 5 to see what the fuel situation's like. Closed the door a bit too early on Perez, sent us into a bit of a half spin. Perez with that speed in that Force India. Oh. We're up into ninth. Sainz, who's on the soft tyre, interestingly enough. Keep it clean now. Didn't need that bad exit coming off the final corner, especially with these guys having DRS. Slow coming off that corner. So give Perez a bit of a run, not much. We hit the brakes, turn in quite nicely. Alright, we're going to burn off some fuel now.
Okay, gap to leader, 14.1 seconds.
Oh, Ricciardo's behind us. Weren't the best of exits there. We turned in, clipped the curb, knocked us off balance. So Perez is going to have a run at us going into Ascari. I say, guys, if you're new to the stream, do hit that like button if you want to see more F1 content coming your way. Perez is starting to be a bit of a thorn in my side now, but with us being in rich, hopefully we will be just about okay to hold him off. So I'm dragging Perez along. First time I get into the top 10 and it's raining, so I do start on fresh tyres as well. They'll burn it off to us about 0.5 fuel. You're kidding me, please tell me that's a back marker. Right, have we got DRS? Yes, we have. Through on signs, up into 8th. Six, 7 now.
Teammate is 10.2 seconds.
Perez going for the move on signs. Perez is through. No, Sainz is fighting him off. Well, that helps me out. Oh, blimey. Hello, Hakim, how are you doing? I use a controller. Oh, thanks, man. Like I said, guys, if you like what you're seeing, do hit that like button. Like I said, it was a good pass. Now we're just, like I say, this is season 2. We crashed out of Belgium very early on, so I wanted to get another race out before I went to work. I don't normally stream on Saturday, so hopefully we can get Singapore done tonight. Depending on how I feel, of course. But obviously, let's not forget, we're in a Ferrari-powered car, relatively fresh, and we're chasing down a Renault-powered car in Max Verstappen. We're good at the minute. We qualified 8th because it was a full wet quali. We did 3 laps. right at the end of the session in order to... That's the first time we haven't bettered our lap. The AI are at 100 as well, which is basically the maximum that Legendary can be before you take the step into Ultimate. Perez has passed Sainz, so he'll be wanting to get away from him as soon as possible, but will he be able to? I mean, he is on the quicker tyre, Mercedes powered car. Tough to see what happens there. Yeah, it's not been the best second sector, so I can understand why Sainz has actually caught me a little bit. No, I don't really support Sauber, just they're the worst team on the grid, so when you start a career mode, you want to begin at the back and work your way forward.
Our gap to first place is 19.0 seconds.
Ocon, I think, is ahead of this group. Just pick up Max's slipstream. When's it wanting me to pick? Because my time's already on 30%. Lap 23.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.2 seconds.
Massa's gone for the move on Ocon. Ocon's hanging it round the outside. Massa is through. Now will that be Massa getting away now? Now he's been released. We've seen it a few times this season when Massa's been released in these kind of positions. He does tend to run away. And of course we get a bloody one. That's the only time I want to use flashbacks for. Try and gear ourselves up. Take a better line into the corner. Oh, not like that though. Have to try and catch Stappen all over again. Oh, get off the bloody apron. Yeah, well, like I say, now they've fixed the patches on the McLaren. You know, it should be better to use now. Because obviously before you were putting upgrades on the McLaren and it wouldn't register it. Verstappen's now past Ocon. Why have Sauber told me they can do a one-stopper? I don't think you can.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan
I'm not pitting for softs now.
A? Got that confirmed.
That's it, Ocon was the hero at Hungary for me. He held up a load of guys that enabled us to go from the back of the grid, well, the back of the field, to 13th or 12th, or no, it was 11th in the end after the late safety car. But we're in DRS range now of Ocon. Is it going to be 3 laps in a row where he loses position? Something is not right with that Force India. He's got DRS on max.
The gap behind us is 3.0 seconds.
So we hang it round the outside. And that is probably one of the best moves I've ever made into that corner. Ocon now though, he's going to be all over us coming down here. Oh no, he's not. Not as much as I thought he was going to be anyway.
Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Multi-laps to go.
Okay, distance to teammate 19.4 seconds.
Very slow on that chicane then, coming off it.
The gap to the car behind is 1.6 seconds.
I said 1.9 on there, but we've got a nice run coming through Escari. So we reach Parabolica, we hit the brakes, try and put down the power as early as we can without drifting onto the apron, which we've done a couple of times already in this race.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Max is doing a good job at the minute, keeping the gap up Plus, I think my tyres are slowly dying off as well. Want us to go another 8 laps before we pit, though. I think it's lap 23 they want us to pit. Was it 23 or 21? Lap 23, yeah. So they want us to do 30 laps on the soft tyre. Now, it's doable. And that. Now, there's no rain for this race, so if I'm going to do any more overtaking, I have to be on strategy or on track. Perez has passed Ocon. We're in 7th, this is good. Happy with that. Run over the curb.
Vettel in the pits.
Ooh, Vettel's in the pits, interesting. Is this the last lap that we're running in Rich? Make sure we've got a little summit in reserve, and Hamilton is just flying. Battle here is the battle for second between Bottas, Raikkonen and Vettel. Standard now.
So the gap to our
Got
teammate
5 laps
is
left of this strategy.
0.6 seconds.
Ocon's back past Perez, unless Perez is pitted. Hey Poz, I hope you're well, buddy. I hope the trial race went well last night. Yellow flags. Someone's retired down the main straight. It's Verstappen.
9 seconds.
Max Verstappen out of this Grand Prix. Lap 19 and the Red Bull says it's had enough for today.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.1 seconds.
Ocon's reeling me in. I think Perez is going to get a jump on me here. Gap was 2.6. 2.9. Still 2.9. Around here though where we lose the time. They don't have the confidence of putting the power down when need be. Keep an eye on that front left.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Gap stayed 2.9 throughout that whole lap between myself and Ocon. Just need to go another. The end of lap 23. We need to pit.
Okay, gap ahead is 7.3 seconds.
Yep, fair enough. We turned in far too early there. Right, so when do we pit? Vettel's past Ocon. I would like to pit at the end of the, not this lap coming, but the one after. But with the tyres at 66, I don't want to risk having a puncture. Yeah, I'm going to pit at the end of the next lap.
Our gap behind is 2.3 seconds.
So if Vettel catches me, there's no point in fighting. Raikkonen leads. I mean, Hamilton's pitted. Yeah, pitting this lap. Not risking another lap. Probably could have done it, but I did spend 10 laps running in Rich, so...
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
And we pit. Perez is already passed.
Complete, go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
It's looking okay. We are caught in some traffic. We'll waste no time with these guys. That was a heck of a move. Cheers, Daniel Kvyat.
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. They seem to have an issue.
Oh, Raikkonen seems to have an issue. There's no yellow flags, it doesn't look like it's a puncture or anything. Our car's in the pits.
The distance to the leader is 46.2 seconds.
It's Ocon, so we come out in front of Ocon. Not by much.
Pascal has come into the pits. Pascal in the pits now.
Quite close enough for DRS. How long is Danny going to be running for? Definitely going to get DRS this time. There we're up to 7th. I think Perez has got in front of Massa as well. Perez has to make another stop, I'm sure of it. A bit of a gap between ourselves and the cars behind Kvyat. Seconds ahead, which are about 5 seconds in front of the cars behind. Kvyat and Magnussen do have to stop. Oh, we're closing in on Massa. This is interesting. Just need to keep it together, don't make any mistakes. Gap's got to 5.2. I've lost 8/10 in that middle sector. Is that because Massa's getting DRS? It's on Sainz. Sainz is yet to pit. Toro Rossos are going deep into this race. You probably expect them on the soft tyres. They've got them 30 laps. Ricardo's passed. Ricardo is... Oh, right, I forgot about Ricardo. Like that we're gaining on signs. Don't like we're being hunted by Ricardo. Our tyres looking 18%. Right, so Sainz has gone 31 laps on them tyres. I'm right in thinking that Sainz hasn't pitted, yeah? No, he hasn't. But Kvyat has. So Sainz in this lap. Oh, Sainz is gone!
We're racing again.
Is that a puncture? What a time to retire. It says 18. I think Carlos Sainz is out of this Grand Prix. And he is. What a shame for Carlos Sainz, who did such a great job to get them tyres so long. And he just has a failure. As soon as I pass him as well.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.2 seconds.
Ricardo's reeling me in. Laps to go. Oh, that was horrible from us.
The gap to the car ahead is 7.6 seconds.
The fight between ourselves and Ricardo is going to be an interesting one. Hey Penguino, I hope you're well, buddy.
The gap behind us is 3.2 seconds.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just enjoying this race. It's been tough. We had a full wet quali, which meant we qualified in 8th after we did 3 flying laps at the end. And yeah, we had a horrid start. We was in 11th after the first corner, but we fought our way up. And yeah, now it's just a case of trying to hang on with Ricardo chasing us. The strategy is a one-stop, but I'm debating whether that's going to work. Ricardo's getting ever closer.
Our gap to the car in front is 9.3 seconds.
Half a second, every middle sector. Well, yeah, I need some good points after the debacle of Belgium. On a track where we scored points last season, it looked like we could do the same again. And unfortunately, we lost it. We spun off. To be fair, and not my front wing off, used the flashback, not my wheel off, used the flashback, not my wing off, pitted, not my wheel off, thought that's it. Oh, we pulled 2 temps on Ricardo in that first sector, so that's nice. It's just these corners here that I'm losing the time. Will the slipstream from the Honda help ease the deficit?
The gap to the car behind is 1.5
By a tenth.
seconds.
Instead of half a second, it's 4 tenths. We'll get DRS as well. This is going to help us. You know, Landon's letting me through.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.2 seconds.
Will there be any more twists and turns in this Grand Prix? If the safety car comes out, I will be pitting for fresh tyres. This lap so far has been a very good lap. Is it enough to be our personal best? It is! We do a 26-1. Fifteen laps left of this Grand Prix. Perez is out. No yellow flags or anything. I doubt it will show me now. Oh, we drifted wide there. Here comes Daniel. Best of mines, but I'll take it. Good defending at the minute. Like I say, guys, if you're new to the channel, do hit that like button if you want to see more F1 content coming your way. FIFA 18 when it comes out, and eventually a whole host of other games once my internet improves. Whenever that will happen, I do not know. Best of exits through there. I'm sure Ricciardo's going to get a run on us now. Does seem like Ricciardo's struggling keeping up with us whilst we're on Rich. Slightly wide through that corner. Oh, Ricciardo! Ricciardo! Oh, what's he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Give up! I had to... I'm not being taken out like that. No. Absolute joke. Hate using flashbacks, but stuff like that is ridiculous. I was alongside him. Damn sausage curb. Fire's okay, 47%, should get us to the end. But too long off the throttle then.
much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Crap, I went in rich. Oh, Ricardo goes for the inside this time. Ford's running standard down this straight, he ain't going to be a problem. Not the best of corners from us there, and everyone else is captured as well. I think Hulkenberg and Stroll also catching us.
Our gap to the car in front is 17.1 seconds.
Just need to hang on. Ideally, I'd like to know where Lewis is. Less laps we have to do, the better. Ooh, just done our fastest lap of the race. Ooh. Very nice. Hop over the curb. It's going to give us poor traction. Ricardo's going to try and have a run at us. Going through the Variante Alta. Horrible from us there. The entrance all wrong. I say, guys, if you do like what you've been seeing here today, do hit that like button. It does help me out hugely. Subscribe to my YouTube page if you want to see catch up the season so far. Also, subscribe to the Esports Racing League YouTube page where you can see myself in action and various others who watch me and stream F1 as well. It's basically one of the most competitive F1 leagues you could ever imagine. And I think China on Tuesday and Saturday proved that. Why did I turn in that early? There was no need for it. Gotta go work not long after this.
It is 17.2 seconds.
Time we're on. Oh, bloody hell, so 45 minutes, yeah? 5 laps left of this Grand Prix. I want there to be less. Ooh, we're in the 25s now.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Come on. Tried holding it, Ricardo's through. Oh, there's Lewis. He's running rich. Oh.
Blue flag. Gap to car in front is 3.0 seconds.
Right, so from what could have been a 6th place, could possibly be a 9th place if we don't hold on to this. Points though are welcome no matter in what form. Rich now, trying to see if we can outpace the Force India. It's going to be difficult. a good battle we had with Ricciardo, but unfortunately Red Bull finally beat us. Doesn't mean I'm going to be any less lenient to the other cars behind me. This is our final lap. But Rich trying to see if we can stay ahead. But that false India has got so much more speed.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.9 seconds.
Oh, and we squeezed Ocon out that much that Hulkenberg's actually got through. Hamilton wins, and guys, it's our first points in a full dry race. Get in there.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
It took us 2 seasons, but we've done it. And also, Spad, is the game hard to get into? As long as when you focus on practice and qualifying, and you do a fair few laps, you kind of dial yourself in. Once you're dialed in, it's fine. It did take a while as well to actually get to grips with the handling of the game compared to F1 2016, and it was.
I feel like consistency
It was a bit of a tricky transition because obviously you can go a lot more faster through the corners. But to be honest, it's a brilliant game. I'd recommend this game to anyone.
And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top 3 then, out onto the podium.
I say, do leave us a follow, buddy.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then, Anthony Davidson. Who would you go for?
Felipe
I've
Massa.
got half an
For
hour
me,
to
that
chill.
was an outstanding
That's
performance
good.
that drew on every
Right,
bit of
okay
his
guys,
not
so
unsubstantial
your
experience.
And now let's take
your
a look at
results
the
here for this
constructors'
Italian
standings.
Grand Prix.
Mercedes have
We
extended
made
their
a
lead at the top of the
one-stop
standings.
work
After
just.
all that excitement, it's time for a
Hamilton
lie
wins,
down, I think.
Bottas
Thanks for
second,
joining us,
Raikkonen
and
third,
goodbye
Vettel
until the
fourth,
next race.
Massa fifth, Ricciardo sixth after starting 11th, so he did alright there. I finished 7th after starting 8th, so I can be happy with that. I at least moved up a position. Hulkenberg 8th, Ocon 9th, and Magnussen 10th. Then you've got Kvyat, Stroll, Palmer, Grosjean, Verline, Van Dorn, and Alonso. The Hondas just have an absolute mare around here. And out of the race went Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, and Max Verstappen. The championship standings is as follows. Again, no change. This seems to be a thing at the minute. Just no changes in the standings. Just people kind of gaining and losing points, but not enough to lose positions. Hamilton now has a 47-point lead going into the flyaway races. Bottas is second. We stayed 10th, 10 points behind Hulkenberg, and 8 points, sorry, in front of Ocon. The constructors, however, again, no movement. Mercedes have a 137-point lead over Ferrari. We move a little bit closer to Renault and a bit further away from Haas. So we're doing well. We're doing well in our fight for 7th. I think Renault are just a bit out of reach, but depending on how we do in the next 6 races will define our season. Because obviously we've got Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, USA, Brazil, Abu Dhabi, Mexico. Oh, sorry, 7. So the tracks I'm not looking forward to now that are left is Japan, USA, and Mexico. And Abu Dhabi, to be honest. I don't think I've got the pace around there. So 4 out of the 7 races. It's going to be difficult, but we'll do what we can. Do I get enough points to get the upgrade? No. I think I needed 480. And that's that rivalry lost. But more interest in McLaren, Haas and Toro. To be fair, at the minute it's between McLaren, Toro and Renault. We do have this though. So we're going to do Pursuit in the 2007 Ferrari. I've not driven this car yet, actually. What does a guy have to do to rest? There we go,
Here
Bahrain
we are then,
short.
the calm before the storm as we wait for this field of iconic cars to burst into life for the historic invitational event today. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to be here and welcome along to all of you at home as well. So grab a cup of tea and get ready as our competitors make their final preparations.
Off we go. Oh, this car feels weird. The first time driving it, so... dispose of that Ferrari, which is like 12 years older than this car. this another challenge I'm about to fail? I might do it actually on the final lap. And finally, it's a challenge we've won. Ow. Oh dear. Well, there we go, guys. That is a nice way to end the stream. It's been a positive stream, this one, considering the disaster of my other one earlier on today. It was only half an hour long. It was that bad. But like I said, thank you all for joining me today. Do hit that like button if you want to see more F1 content. Subscribe to the YouTube page if you want to catch up with the season so far. And also subscribe to the Esports Racing League page where you can see me race on Tuesday nights live at 9:30 GMT live on Mustafa Shag's channel. Until we meet again, guys, take care and we'll see you very soon.